Okay. Alright. Let's see if we get some people in here. Who knows, maybe we will. Hey man, how you doing? Alright, let's keep things up a notch and let's start. Well, let's continue on with what we're doing. You guys haven't even seen this model. Bear in mind, I've been away for a while, so that's the thing. I'm moving house soon, so that's why I've been away. Why is that so damn loud in my ears? Let's turn this up, but then turn it down for you guys. Give me a second. Let's do like this. Alright, that's more like it. These aren't the final colours, by the way, guys, just to be clear. Something like that. There we go. So I'm just going along the model, basically, and drawing on these, or painting on top of these, basically. Get that nice outline on top of them. I want to single them all out separately, you know. It's an arc mod. It might be an arc mod for Arc Ascended. Yeah, maybe. I'll think about it. I mean, it's very similar to normal Raptors, but I might scale this dude up and make him a Utah Raptor. Haven't quite decided yet. Depends if I want to go into learning animation or not, because that really could affect this model. Let's I just need to be careful with this, you know. I need to really get in here and make sure there's not a green line through this. I want to be able to clearly see the gaps in between these. Oh, sorry, make sure there is a green line. I don't want it to be a brown line through this. There we go. Something like that. And you see that I'm missing parts here as well. Just gotta be so careful that I do this correctly. But yeah, I'm hoping to get this done today. So we'll see. Something like that, just bring it back down. What I'm making, you'll see in a second. This. I modeled this from scratch, so it's been taking some work, but it's turned out quite nice, I think. Alright, let's just get this all nicely done. We're about halfway down the body now. We're getting there. There's so much to do. Okay, I'm going to start on these ones, and I'm going to meet it up in the middle, so let's just lightly do these. Because these are very quick to do. It's not accurate at all. I'm fully aware. I'm fully aware it's not accurate. I'm a big paleo guy. I just wanted to go for my own stylized version. Because if it's going into Ark as a mod, like, I want to make it like, you know, kind of like how Ark does it. Ark doesn't do them accurately. Ark does them in their own style. That's not right. I'm going to be really careful with these outlines. But yeah, I've been away from YouTube for a while. I'll probably upload a video tomorrow, to be honest. We'll see. See how I'm feeling. I just wanted to take a break, get with some stuff. Yeah. Agreed. I mean, I'm looking forward to. I don't know if you follow the Ark Edition stuff like Garuga, like his stuff, but he's adding paleo accurate Velociraptors to the game, which is awesome. Very much looking forward to seeing that. One second, guys. Alright, sorry about that, chap. Alright, thank you. See you later, man. I'm gonna keep this going. Do you know what? I'm actually gonna promote this stream in some other places. Hmm. Hmm. Where can I post this? Suppose I could put it in depth place. Hmm. No, it's not an animal for blade and sorcery. There you go. This is just going to take a little while, guys. You know, I don't know why I'm not using this, because I feel like these are pretty symmetrical. Quite a while now, these are pretty symmetrical. Using my workflow, I can show you how I've separated the model if you want, like the UV. Pretty basic. You just do where the seams are for, like, you make seams where the arms connect to the body, where the legs connect to the body, and same for the toes and fingers. And then you just split them down the middle, kind of like how you do cylinders. But the general idea is block out my basic colors and shapes I want. and then work from there, really. Or manual, yeah, it has to be manual. With something this complex, it just has to be manual. Show the entire model. There you go. Some basic colouring for now. I haven't really decided on colouring, but it's what I got so far. Like, I'm just using basic colours for now, and then I'll probably develop more. No, I've not been, no. This model's total probably taken me about 15 hours, maybe. Like, I started working on it ages ago, did like the basic head shape and stuff, and built out loads, and then didn't work on it for like a week and a half. And now I've come back to finish it off. And I've just started texturing it today, so. No, this is not the Creature SDK, and it's got nothing to do with Blade and Sorcery. Hey, Mythicus. Good to see you, man. Yeah, well, Con, I'm filling out my portfolio now, so that's what I'm working on. Should make it a Bass NPC? Probably not. I'm giving it to Meme Man, though, so he can, if he wants to. But he'll have to find animations himself or animate them himself. Right, here we go. Let's finish that off. I think we're coming up on the end of, like, this section now, yeah. So I do want to leave a slight... I can't really leave a gap. You need to get Marmoset? Yeah, Marmoset's worth it, dude. But, yeah, I know what you mean. You need a job to basically just start modeling career, which is crazy. But, I'm going to turn this off now, and we're just going to make a bigger brush size. I'm going to go around this. But, yeah, Marmoset's great, because on ArtStation, you can do, like, turntables without Marmoset. So you can link your Marmoset files and do turntables, so it means developers can, like, rotate your model online. Right. Better. Much better. So I'm just gonna get the, I have a creature teeth thing somewhere, this thing. I'm just gonna put that underneath, and hopefully that should apply to this stuff. That's not bad at all. I'm almost just happy as is with that. I think the only thing I want to edit is just the color of this, so I want to go for more of like a, that kind of color, you know? Bought any materials? No, not yet. Oh, actually, see how that's like affecting it really badly? What I'm going to do is black mask that. Then in here, I'm going to copy mask, paste into mask, and then invert mask. Right, so what I want to do now is grab this thing here. Should add some depth. And it's how I want to do this now. Have I ever thought of making a game? Not really. It's not really on my list of things to do. Oh, the ambient occlusion looks really good on this now. Okay, can I get rid of 2 of these maybe? Yeah. Get rid of 2 of those so we just get some more depth on the model. Well, if I duplicate this and just kind of... No, I don't need to actually. Okay, what I want to do now is work on possibly the eyes, actually. I possibly want to get the eyes done. So eyes should be a simple prospect. The way I was going to do them originally was just the plastic glossy colour. So the way I would do the eyes is, how was I going to do it? Black mask it, and with this glossy plastic, just go for like a nice pale yellowy colour. Okay, like yellowy orangey colour, so more like this kind of thing. Here, right? And then I just obviously keep the symmetry on. Now I know this looks silly right now, but it won't. Because the problem is I need to go here and just black off the creature teeth. Huh, why has that not worked? Do I need to black off this as well? We'll add a white mask, and then we'll black mask. What I'm going to do is just do this, like, kind of. So I'm just vaguely going around that. And then what I can do with that so pack of the creature bitch. Oh right, thanks. Yeah, definitely like that. Hey Doof, how you doing? Oh, we have 7 people in here. That's good for a first run. Alright, let's group this. And what we want to do is just duplicate this, black mask it, and set it to black. And what I'm going to do is just very carefully paint out my eye slit. So it's just going to kind of go like down and out and in, but it needs to be like... We can probably just do that for now. Honestly, for now, I'm pretty okay with that. Like, if we just do a little bit of, like, shading, so if we set this like this, right, and we just kind of shade around a little bit, right? We just shade that in here, you know? And then what I was thinking is we go all black, and we just need to find a stamp. We need to find the right stamp. That would work. Looking for like a very dotty stamp. Do you know what? Something like this could possibly work. No, it's not. It's not. Here, like this. Right, and what we want to do is white mask. Do you guys see what I'm going for here? Right, I'm pretty comfortable with how that looks now. That eye looks good to me. So the eyes are now done, so I'm just going to name this folder eyes. And this folder main body. And this folder keratin / teeth, right? That's not how you spell keratin. What's the game? It's not a game. So what we're gonna do now, I think, is shade the underneath of the creature. So keeping symmetry on, I'm gonna grab inside of here. I'm gonna duplicate this, and on the bottom here, I'm gonna black mask this, right? And we need like a creamy kind of color. Possibly from the green that we had, or something like that. Let's see how that looks. If I just go back to our standard shape shading. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, not that vibrant. So I think what we need to do is just take it very light with the stroke opacity here. Might need to go even lower. Just kind of outline this. Okay, let's get underneath here. What game is it for? It's my portfolio, it's not for a game. Right, I need to keep this pretty thin all the way now. So like here, go to here, even smaller. I'm just gonna brush that all the way to the tip. Ah. Now we can kind of just patch up any bits in the patch and figure out how I want to do this. So let's keep it nice and dark shaded here. I'm thinking that's mostly how I want it. I just need to think about the color now, like the vibrance of the color. Definitely want a paler color. It really brings out that depth. I'm thinking we need to make certain parts brighter. So what I'm gonna do is lower the stroke opacity even more. I'm just gonna kind of fade this in nicely like this. Those touches all the way through it like that. So it fades in nice, you know? Got to look at some more images of raptors. Okay, so I think they seem to have the back of their legs, I believe, also has this like pale marking. Let's have a look. Let's try and find one that's like more like Jurassic Park style. Yeah, the back of their legs has it. So we need to peel out the back of the legs. Does it go all the way down the back of the legs? I can't tell, but we're going to do it anyway. I feel like it might. Something like that. Probably down the back here as well. And underneath the arms. Inside the claws. Yeah, stuff like that. I assume so. It won't be Arc 2, by the way. It's Arc Ascended, not Arc 2. Okay, that's looking infinitely better already. We're getting some real depth now. Now I want to think about patterning and more detail. So what I want to add is some grimy, like, kind of damage on the scales. So on this main body, what I'm going to do is put a fill layer, remove the color, and I only want height. And I'm just going to lower this height. I want to add some kind of like damage mask. We want like scratches, but we don't want bad scratches. We want like very mild scratching. Where's stone? There was stone stuff that's really good in there. Edges dusty, edges scratched. Yeah, see, we can't have edges scratched. Could probably have this dirty cracks one. And what you'll notice is if I just start to lower this height, it's not having much of an impact, is it? Maybe it's because the colour's not right if I made the colour darker. Oh, you can see it there popping up on the hands and stuff. So it's actually just that the mask isn't complex enough. I think the balance needs to be up. See, what we can do now is once we've added these cracks, we can readjust the colour back to something more reasonable. It's more likely going to be some kind of dark green that it needs to be. And then what we do is also just adjust the height to be not as deep. And we start to get these cracks. And I think what actually I want to do is just keep them on this top part here. I quite like the battle wear up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this. And then I'm going to group one of them. And this top one, if I can just find wherever it is. I think it's here. Right, if I copy this mask. So copy mask. And I just paste into mask here. And then I hide this other one. Yeah, we've just got the cracks on the top now, so that's good. Got some wear and tear, and we can actually now duplicate this. Black mask that again, and give it a different kind of damage. To give this like edge scratches, to give this another different kind of layer of damage. And then we can actually do is give some very mild texture to the top, you see? And if we want to, can't tell if it'd better be on top, like slightly higher, or I think slightly lower might be better. And then what we're gonna do is this wear level. We're gonna turn right. We're gonna turn this one down. Then we're gonna duplicate it, and this one we're gonna turn this wear level up, and we're gonna reverse the height. And we're also going to, here there's a grunge scale you can just kind of move around to change how it looks. I'm getting that really nice detail on now. We'll do some more detailing with that later. So let's actually make sure all of this and this are grouped together. So group that one, put this in here, and then name this back scales. So that's the back scales, that's the top, these are the eyes. So now we need to work on this, which I think I'm actually just going to get rid of for now. We don't want that, that's not quite right. What I do want to do is add another fill layer. Make sure it's on height only. Reduce the height, and then I'm just going to add edge scratches and see if... Yeah, that's way too harsh. I want very subtle detailing. So there's very subtle scratches all over it. And what we can do with that is just kind of keep it down to like mid-level. Something like that. Just gives it some wear but doesn't take away overall from the detailing I've got. And now I want to work on the face patterns. I want to give it some real patterning. Feel like it deserves some proper patterning, so 1 second. Alright, let's continue. So how do I add patterns to this? How could I add some nice depth to this? I think guys, what do you think about the colours? Do you think they need changing at all? I think what I do need to do is add a bit more like on the underside of the body here. So where is here in the main body section this? Let's just reduce this and let's just kind of just want to make sure I get this correct. Yeah, it's really tempting to go really low and just kind of do a faint line over these, you see, like that. Something like that. Give it that depth. I think maybe over the crest as well. I'm gonna just emphasize it over the crest here. And then we can just kind of do like a faint line back there. I think here I'd like to emphasize. Oh yeah, this is coming along nice now. And what I want to do is just start kind of patching in some like lighter parts. So on the shoulder piece here, there'll be some lighter part under here. I need to redo these as well. Bear in mind that. That has to be done, which I can do right now. All I need to do is go to the back scales, wherever they are. Where are the back scales? Right there. So with this, very simple. Turn off this because for some reason I didn't make them symmetrical. And we just gotta oh, my stroke capacity is minimum. So we just gotta basically draw in all these scales, which is not a big process. It's just a boring one, chat. The maps are not in UFP. No, maps is not in UFP yet now. They're in my beta version that you can get in the Discord, yeah. How many are there? I don't know. Have a look. It should be like 5, 4. I don't know. Hey man, how you doing? Oh, that looks good. Got like the Yamato mod? Yeah, it's Genix's mod. It's a good mod. Great mod. Genix makes good mods, full stop. Oh god, right. Do you know what I could do with doing as well, actually, is adding a height to this. Adding some height to it. Oh, yeah. So worth doing. Just adds that extra detail that I didn't have before. Alright, so that's that done. Just need to do these arm parts. Should be easy enough. I do need to do some stuff with this creature mouth and stuff, which I have. There's a creature tongue material that I've got, which I can just kind of drop in here. Actually, I'd need to drop it in like that. And then black mask it. And what I'll do... Ugh! It's horrifying. And I just kind of... Well, then what I'd need to do is duplicate that. Black mask that. But under here. Just a second, sure. What software? I use ZBrush.
Besides, I might be able to keep, if the person in the basement is already paying a good rent, then I'll keep them. You can't raise rents over a certain percentage, but if they're not paying close to 600, I'll have to move them out and renovate the flat. But potentially they're only going to own 10 basement. Potential. Do you know what? I mean, it's very odd, but it depends on what they keep on this. He will only sell to good tenancy less than it's not. So, if that's the only way he wants to sell it. If he does sell it with getting rid of the tenants, then he's got a possible. So, my bedroom attached to the bedroom, and I think what for that price they bought straight away.
Yeah. Shame, really, but oh well.
There you go. Josh.
Well,
It's 21. It's not very released.
yep. Alright, chat. Sorry about that. I'm back. So what I'm going to do is just darken everything here. Be more of a mouth. And darken. See this tongue base. Definitely darken. Needs to be less bright as well. So now if I go here, just start to paint. Doesn't look much darker, does it? So I've got to kind of build a line around these teeth to get the right space between them. Then I can start to build it out. So let's just merge that together a bit. There we go. And now all this is basically free. I've just got to a creature teeth there. I can paint over it, cool. Fine, let's just outline the roof of the mouth like this. That's a mistake. Got to outline the mouth so it looks correct. Do I use a reference photo? I was a while back. But I kind of have a general idea of how I want to do it now. I also kind of want to get this done here. Right, now I've just got to paint this in. kind of thing. Just get it all painted in nicely. It's mostly done already, but let's get all this nicely done. Like that. Just smooth this out. Nice smooth transition between mouth and jaw. Like that. I'm going to do the same on this side, so I'm going to outline how it's going to be. Something like this, and then we're going to go up. Shit. Kind of got to do it in bursts so that I don't lose any progress. There we go. Let me just go like that. Seems good on both sides. Just gotta touch up a bit. And here, just need to cut this around and it's like smooth like that. Alright. It's looking good. So with this one, all I want to do is add a HSL here. I'm going to turn up the lightness and the saturation of this, so that the tongue's a bit brighter than the rest of the mouth. So the tongue stands out basically. And that's the mouth done. Then all I need to do really, if I want to add some extra detail, is just here with this, I'll just add a HSL. Lower the brightness of it. In fact, I can probably lower it anyway, but I won't do it too much. So I'm pretty okay with how bright it is. Can maybe do a brightening it, but does that look better? No. Oh, this isn't a mod. This is not a mod. To be clear to everyone, this is not going to be a mod for the game. Just to be very clear. This is for my own personal work. It's okay. You can see my bad, it's fine. Right, these sparse fibers, just gonna go all over here. And then what I'm gonna do is add a fill layer here. Remove everything except the height. Lower it. And then what I want to look for, something like this fracture could work perfectly. So let's just black mask this. Okay, not that. Not that. We need like a 1 second. Right, copy the layer. Put that up here. And I'm just gonna black mask it, and then I'm just gonna start adding some cracks in parts of this creature. And just give it some depth. Possibly on the underneath under here. Although I kind of want to lower the height on this. Kind of spread some cracks around. Give it a bit of like extra detail it just doesn't have, you know. That looks nice. Alright, I need to stop being lazy and get on with the rest of the feet and then the patterning. There are parts that just need some depth adding. You need to take another look at some of these pictures. See, the top of the shoulders has some stuff. Seems like the whole bottom jaw kind of has this like overarching kind of thing to it. So I will actually do a bit of that here. So let's get rid of the Kong. We'll just group this and put this in the group as well. And call it Alf. So now we're starting to get them all grouped up properly. Don't remember what this is. This is scratches. So inside of main body, that's what we need. We put this back down to like 3%. Go back down to your standard basic soft brush. Oh fuck. What I need to do is go right down to 6%. Yeah. Don't know if I preferred it before that or not. I think I liked it with just a bit of the yellow on there, like that. Kind of brushed over lightly. Yeah. I like how that looks. Just need to go over this part here. Now on here, seem to keep the end of the jaw like green still, which is odd. I'm not gonna do that. Alright, I'm gonna start working on some patterning. So I'm gonna go for, I think, brown spots on the body. I haven't quite decided, but I think brown spots might work the best. Let me just finish off these feet first. What to do? Where are they? They'd be on back scales here. Lower the size, and let's start working on these. So, full stroke opacity, let's just get these done. Right. Alright. Alright. Unfortunately, there is a seam right down the foot, which is a pain in the ass, but it's okay. We can manage with it. It's not causing any serious rendering issues, so... That is a big old seam right down the middle. Which means completely unnoticeable when it comes to, like, long-term stuff, so it's fine. Alright, we're almost done with all the big scales. I never realised how much of a job doing these little scales would be. But it's long. But there we go. That's all the main scales done. And then there's a bit of depth here I kind of want to mess around with. So what I'm going to do is, where's main body? No, I don't want to add a fill. What I want to add is a HSL Perceptive. And I just want to make sure this is dark. And then let's just black mask this off. And we'll go to like this opacity. Which kind of... No, he's got a bigger opacity than that. You darken the legs up in parts that need to be darker. Get that nice shading in there. Let's actually go even darker. So that's really not that dark. And now we can kind of start to work on having a lower stroke opacity. Build out that really nice dark tone out of the legs. Oh shit. Because I want to go from dark to light on this. So we really need to develop that dark tone. Same around up here. I want there to be a darker tone coming off the top of the body, so that we can kind of broaden it out as we go. Around the eye as well, I really want to darken this up. In fact, this should have a way higher stroke opacity, and I'm just going to really darken around the eye. In here as well. I really want to darken these edges. This needs to be go almost pitch black. Around the back here, some dark edges around here. Shade this all up nicely. In here, really want to darken this up as much as possible. Under here, because there's parts of shading that just can't do without doing this. And then what I want to do is just kind of darken around the top of the head. So it goes from dark to light quite nicely. Should really see a difference in it now. Oh yeah, we're really getting that depth in. So I'm just going to keep darkening near the top, and as we come out further, we get lighter. Darken this top here. Darken around the front of these arms, not around the back. You know, like the hands, I just kind of want to darken down the middle like that. And the feet, darken this front bit of that foot there. Starting to get a really nice texture on this now. I'm really starting to like this. Now I just want to do a bit of patterning. So just here, add a fill. I'm going to pick a nice colour for the patterning. I think some nice brown spots could do the job. God, that's shiny. We want to just do everything only colour. Something like that. And we'll just black mask that off. And I'm just going to draw some basic outlines for spots. Something like that. I don't think spots are actually the way to go, actually. Can't really go down the stripes route because we've looked at too many stripes on here, so maybe spots are the way to go. I'm thinking we need to do some more on the crest, so what I'm thinking we could do, maybe underlay all of these spots, like a brown kind of outlay, and then work around that. I think that could work. One sec. No, this isn't a commission. Someone would have to pay me a lot to do this. Don't think people pay this much for Blade and Sorcery mods. Right, see how I've done that? Now I'm gonna do something like this, where I just kind of get thinner as I come down and up. Do a little stripe here. Don't like those. My audio's doubled? That's odd. It's definitely not. You must have clicked on like a link first. Yeah, so it comes a lot shorter here. So let me have a look. Okay. Kind of see how it would work. So it'd come out like this, go around, go thinner, and go wider at the bottom here, like that. Doesn't go onto the arms though. So it goes all the way up the head, so I'm gonna have to kind of think about how I want to do this, because I kind of see it kind of ends up coming out like this, and like in little bits, like this. Until it kind of meshes with the way the head is. Like that. That's good. What I think I want to do is do like some stripes down here. I'm really liking this. I'm loving how this is looking. Not 100% convinced on the colour. I could do some crazy stuff with this. Do you know what though? I think the brown's pretty good. So with this, I want to go even darker. And underneath this, just kind of draw around it.